Born in a housing project in Richmond, Virginia, Gary T. McCollum was the first member of his family to graduate from college, and he went on to earn his MBA from the University of Connecticut, where he concentrated on telecommunications. McCollum joined Cox Communications in 1989 as a manager trainee and worked a variety of management roles before his promotion to his current role as Senior Vice President and General Manager for Cox Communications' Virginia system. Gary is an active and highly respected member in our community. He has been honored with many prestigious awards, including the Vanguard Award for Cable Operations Management and the Northern Virginia Community Foundation's Community Leadership Award. He currently is a member of or serves on the board of multiple organizations and is a licensed Christian minister.
Gary McCollum as a person is a very kind and compassionate man, and I believe it comes from his background growing up in disadvantaged circumstances. I like to say Gary is bigger than life. When he enters a room, you know Gary is there. But ironically, Gary is very, very humble.
Gary McCollum is a great leader. I've personally had the privilege to know him for 15 years and work for him for the last 10. He's really a strategic person who really has a passion for the people he leads, and he wants them to have the great career that he has had. He's been so successful, partially because he doesn't mind getting his hands dirty.
Gary leads by example, and I think he leads based upon the experiences he's had in his life. I always look at Gary and I think he's thinking several decisions down the road, and as a leader of Boys and Girls Clubs, I watch Gary, and he's always concerned about the decisions and how they affect the young people, and those decisions always turn out to be the best decisions for our organization.
Localism is still a top priority of ours, and being involved in the community on many boards of directors and with many wonderful groups like Junior Achievement especially, who's giving back to the children of our community, are really some of the points of pride for Gary McCollum and for all the 2,800 employees at Cox Communications.
My first job was actually in a Boys and Girls Club. I was the guy who, little guy who sat behind the counter and handed out, you know, pool sticks and all kinds of, you know, just rec equipment. And you know, I look back on it now, and it was so rewarding to actually get paid for doing something. And I think that that feeling of just making a difference and getting a paycheck, and it was just really a thrilling thing for a young guy growing up where I grew up. My interest in business really came from my desire to give back to a community. And you know, I've been a military officer, and I really wanted to join a company that truly wanted to be in business and do well from a business perspective, but also wanted to give back to the community. And that's what Cox does. And the founder of our company, James Cox, he has this adage that you do right by your people, you take care of your customers, and you make a difference in the communities that you serve. And those values are my personal values. And that's why I've been with the company now 23 plus years, and it's key. If you're going to be in business, it's great to be profitable, but at the same time, take care of your employees, take care of your customers, and make a difference in the communities that you serve. That's really important. You know, my mom and my dad, I mean, they were not educated people. My dad couldn't read or write. My mom, you know, had a 9th grade education, but my mom would always tell me, even if you're going to sweep the streets, be the best street sweeper there is. And my dad had a great work ethic and you know, valued education. Really was proud of the fact that I graduated from college, first person in my family to do that. And so they were great influences on me growing up, even though they're not around now. But I would say, from a business perspective, again, it goes back to Cox. I mean, there are great leaders within our company, starting with our founder. His grandson is now the chairman of our company. And to have people who really see the value of creating a business, putting their own money into a business, and giving back so that you can not only grow this business, but that you can make a difference in those communities that you serve. I mean, that's a very powerful thing, and I think that's why the company has been around for so long and been so successful and really been a model within our industry. Be profitable, to grow your business, to be creative, to leverage the skills and talents of everybody within your organization, regardless of what title they hold. But at the end of the day, make sure that you know that your most valuable asset are the people. It's the people you work with every day. It's your customers, making sure that you are anticipating their needs and meeting those needs on a day-to-day basis. And it's the community that you serve. Because if you're just focusing on profits and you're ignoring all the rest of that, you're not going to be able to sustain it. Junior Achievement is a phenomenal organization. As a matter of fact, I actually taught a Junior Achievement class many years ago in our Hartford, Connecticut market, and it was the most thrilling thing to have this class, and we put together a product and did our marketing plan and to take these kids through that. And we're always a generation away of losing leaders. And so by having organizations like Junior Achievement to really fuel that pipeline, if you will, for the next set of leaders that we're going to need, I think it's a very powerful thing to have in our community.
2013 Business Hall of Fame inductee, Gary McCollum.